Holes, Louis Sachar, illustrated by Vladimir Radunsky and Bagram Ibatoulline. In the blazing Texas desert lies Camp Green Lake, a place with no lake and nothing green. Here, the sun beats down on dry, cracked earth where boys are sent to dig holes. Each hole must be 5 feet deep and 5 feet wide. The warden claims it's to build character, but the truth runs deeper, just like the holes themselves. Stanley Yelnats, a quiet, unlucky boy, finds himself at this camp after being accused of stealing a famous baseball player's shoes. He insists he's innocent, but in his family, bad luck is a tradition. They say it began when his great-great-grandfather broke a promise to an old fortune teller named Madame Zeroni, and the curse has followed every Yelnats since. At Camp Green Lake, Stanley meets a group of boys with nicknames like X-Ray, Armpit, Zigzag, and Zero. They work under the scorching sun, watched by cruel counselors and the mysterious warden, a woman obsessed with finding something buried beneath the desert. Day after day, Stanley digs, blisters forming on his hands, and slowly begins to wonder what they're really searching for. His closest friend becomes Zero, a quiet boy who can't read or write but digs faster than anyone else. When Stanley teaches Zero to read, a friendship blooms in the dust. But one day, Zero runs away across the desert, and Stanley, breaking every rule, goes after him. His journey leads them to a dried-up mountain shaped like a giant thumb, where legend says Stanley's ancestor once carried Madame Zeroni's son. There, Stanley carries Zero up the mountain, unknowingly breaking the family curse at last. They find shelter, water, and wild onions that keep them alive. As their strength returns, they dig one final hole. Not for punishment, but for truth. Beneath the earth, they uncover an old chest marked Stanley Yelnats. Inside are jewels and papers proving the treasure once belonged to his family, stolen long ago by the outlaw Kissin' Kate Barlow, whose buried loot the warden has spent years hunting. When the authorities arrive, the lies of Camp Green Lake are exposed. The camp is shut down, the boys set free, and Stanley's name is cleared. He and Zero split the treasure, enough to change both their lives forever. In the end, rain finally falls on the desert, washing away years of cruelty and curses. Camp Green Lake becomes a memory, but the story of Stanley and Zero remains. A tale of friendship, fate, and the power of digging deep to find not just what's buried in the ground, but what's hidden in the heart.